Hello and welcome back to some more Minecraft on the JFS. As you can see, for episode 6 here, I thought we'd do something a little bit different and go back to season 3 of the server. I know, it hasn't been very long, but I missed it. I missed it, and I wanted to go back and just remind myself of how things used to be. You know, a little bit of nostalgia. Is that too much to ask? Does that sound good? Yeah? Are we looking forward to that? Yeah? Well, that's too bad, because look, I'm not actually there at all. Ha ha ha. I tricked you. I tricked you, and now you feel stupid, don't you? Yeah, well, hang on. Let me just fix my FOV. I'm not in Season 3 at all. I was, in fact, in Asus's Blue Art Room. It's called Blue in its Art. Yeah, so we don't have to be in Season 3. We could be anywhere we wanted to. We could be... Oh, can I get it? All right. We could be somewhere nice. We could be somewhere horrible. We could be anywhere. But I think for now, let's stick to Season 4 of the JFS Minecraft server. I think that's probably the best bet. So yeah, welcome back. Last episode, we had a little caving Disneyland ramble, where I could ramble for a solid hour. And some people still found it enjoyable. I don't know how. But in today's episode, we want to do less rambling and more doing. So I'm going to head to... Where am I heading to? I don't really think there's anything to show off on the server in terms of updates. I don't think too much has been going on. And is there any new shops? I don't know. No. Joe, actually, let's go the other way. Let's go through the portal. It's quicker. Oh, that's what I can show you. Mary has been working on the Nether Hub. Looking very grandiose, I suppose is the word. I'll show you that, but I actually want to head through to... What is it called? It's called Morge Land. No, Morge World. Morge something. Not JFS World. We're calling it Morge World. Because I said so, and I am... I'm pretty much the mayor of the map. So, screw you guys. I'm not really. I'm not even mayor of Spawn Town. Oh dear. But yeah, last episode I mentioned about Disneyland and wanting to have sort of Disneyland-esque ideas for Morge Land. And I think we've got something in motion. This isn't the right... Yeah, it is. Morge World, there we go. Whoever put that sign there, well done. Yeah, we've got some plans to go with for designing Morge World to actually look like a Disneyland theme park. Little bit of terraforming that Shorston helped me with, a little bit of planning, a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and I'll show you what we've come up with. So first of all, we move the portal here in Morge World, and that's because I have the plan to make, just like in the real life park, as you come into the entrance, you have Main Street. You know, I was talking about it last episode, the little fake American street with all the old buildings, and I think that would be quite a cool thing to replicate, if only for a little bit. So we might push the portal back a bit further and have a little road going along here. Very nice. I'm going to keep this quick because I actually do want to do something else today. And that will lead to this terrible, terrible circle I tried to do by hand, by eye, which will be sort of a plaza area. Some nice bushes and flowers and just a central location where you can then choose where to go to. Again, just like in the real life park. Straight ahead, yeah, Central Plaza. Straight ahead, those towers there represent, or pillars, represent where the Disney castle is going to be. Except it's not a Disney castle. It's not Cinderella's castle or Sleeping Beauty's castle. It's going to be Morge's castle. So we're going to build a nice castle right here on top of this hill. And that's sort of going to act as the central point of Morge World. And then from that point, we're going to have all this space all around here where my cursor is. We can even terraform, get rid of some of these mountains. All around here can all be part of the theme park, so we can have back that way as well. Yeah, tons and tons of things, tons of space. And like I said, I don't want to theme the actual builds. I don't want to change people's builds. But I do want to theme the area that they're in. I hope people are okay with that. So, for example, this could be a path to Blankland. I don't know, Adventureland, it could be fantasy themed, it could be pirate themed, it could be cowboy themed, future themed, who knows. Over there is a different direction, that could be to another land. It's working out quite well. The spaces actually worked in my favour. I was moaning before that I don't think we picked a good spot for Morge World, but I take that back. This could work quite nicely. This area here might need a little bit of work. But I'm rambling, let's get on with this. Today I actually want to build not any of that stuff, not the plaza, not the castle, no. I want to get some quizzes on the server. God damn it, I missed the quizzes. We used to do it quite a lot last map. Sure, we'd often get annoyed with each other and get a bit salty and end up killing each other. That was usually the way. But I did enjoy them. I love a good quiz. I love being the quiz master. I love being the one to play the quizzes. I love both sides. So I'm going to build the first quiz on the server. And it's not going to be anything new. It's going to be something we've seen before. Hole in the tooth. Hole in the tooth will be built here. Actually, I spelled that wrong because since this is a new map, it's not going to be exactly the same. I lied. It's going to be slightly tweaked. And therefore, it's going to be a sequel, Hole in the Tooth. Get it? Tooth. Yeah, that's what we're going to build. Hopefully today. It's definitely going to take more than one day. So this is going to be, it's going to be a recording over several days, I feel like. And I haven't really got all the, well, I've got nowhere near all of the resources to build it yet. But this is the place I've picked. Sort of behind where the castle's going to be. I thought maybe this area around here, if we flatten some of this out, could be the sort of quiz land. I don't really think there has to be a specific place for the quizzes actually in the game shows. I think they could be spread all over the place. So I don't know. But this is where I'm going to build Hole in the Tooth anyway. I've designed it in creative. Like I said, I've tweaked it, I've spiced it up, I've added some new rules and made it look a lot prettier. Now I've just got to build the damn thing, which means lots of redstone, lots of concrete, lots of wood and glass, and yeah, lots of copying from my creative world. I don't know how much this I'm going to show on camera. I might just kind of give you updates every now and then, because a lot of it is similar. Yeah, I might just kind of cut back in when I've done something of note. But before all that, I better go get resource gathering. This is going to take a while. Whew, okay, well I'm back. I've done my resource gathering. I've started work on Hole in the Tooth. I've got to work out how to say that because that just sounds stupid. And oh yeah, I've put some blocks down just to show you the rough sort of size of what this is going to be. It's not going to be massive. This is the outline of it, and it's also sort of the general colours that I'm going to go with. Light blue for the main body of the building, and I wanted to give the teams colours this time. I'll go through like all the differences for this second version of Hole in the Tooth, but one of them is I want to give team colours instead of just team names. You can also have team names, but I want colours as well. And I've picked orange versus pink. No particular reason why, I just like the way they looked, and they're just different and not red and blue, you know, the usual. So it's going to be team orange on this side, team pink on this side. And then yeah, some quartz as like a little accent block as well. So you go through, this little section right here is going to be a little room for high scores. I think it's always nice to have an option to put high scores on, just as a little memory. I like that in Jeopardy in the old map. So I'll put that back here. There'll be a little signboard here and here. And then you go through into the main game show area where there's going to be, you know, the two teams. This is where they pick their options for like little abilities, which I'll get onto later. And then the big old ugly face is going to be along here somewhere. So there's one thing that's changed a lot in well, no, it's not really one thing, but one thing I wanted to change a lot for this version is I wanted to make it more user friendly. You know, it's just like the production process. You make something and you work out what was good about it, what was bad about it, how can you improve for next time. Invention, you know. So I was thinking about how when I've hosted Hole in the Tooth, what has annoyed me in the past? Annoyed me, yes. What has annoyed me in the past? And it's mainly, you might not be able to remember, But go back and watch the video if not. If you're hosting and you want to switch teams, you have to go... No, or if you want to start the timer, you have to go all the way over there and press a button. If you want to switch teams, it's a lever or something here, or if you want to do something else, it's over this side. And there's a lot of running back and forth all over the place. I want to skip that. I want to avoid that. And we can do that with the power of... I should have been running over earlier so I could do it dramatically instead of this weird pause. We're going to do it with the power of observers. Yes. Observers make redstone so much simpler. The reason why they had to be so spread apart in the old version is because, you know, redstone wiring, pistons affecting things, the weird diagonal effect that pistons had, like where that would be triggered by something up here even though they're not touching. And yeah, anyway, observers are a godsend for redstone geniuses like me, because they're very... You can direct redstone very precisely without it spreading, and as the name would imply, it observes and makes triggering them really, really simple. So a lot of what I'm going to do in the redstone for this build is going to be using observers. Let's take some redstone as well. If you don't know what observers are, I will quickly demonstrate them. You probably do though. It is a little block with a face on it. There's the face. Quite unimpressed face. But that's the watching face. And then the arrow shows you where the redstone signal will be output. So right here in this little stone bum hole. That's a bit gross. So yeah, let's just put redstone there. And as you can see, if I put a block in front of it, boom, it triggered. It's very quick. But yeah. And this also works not just for placing blocks, but for things like pistons. They also trigger it, as you can see there, because the block moved in front, so that was an update. It will trigger again when it retracts. Even the powering of redstone on and off, that counts as an update. There you go, you see? So that's what I mean. It's so useful, and what's even better is you can chain these together. So you can observe an observer block. And that means you can... Oops, that's the wrong way. That's completely the wrong way. So yeah, you can do this, and you can send a redstone signal without it affecting anything else. Let's see if I can do this in time. Wah! Yeah, did you see that? There's a little flicker. You can also do some really weird stuff with these. Like you can have like an infinite clock loop thing. If you have observers observing each other. They get all freaked out, look. They're looking at each other, they can't handle it. Anyway, yeah, that's kind of all I have to say right now. I'm going to get on with building. My breath really smells of garlic, I've just noticed. You didn't need to know that, but I just had some garlic bread. Just really... You know, I'm going to go. Forget I said that. I'll come back when I've done a bit more. Okay. You know what, I was going to introduce this clip, but there's a zombie that keeps on bugging me. It's here! It's here somewhere! Where are you? They're so close! Oh, hello. There you are, silly. You need to stop interrupting my video with your annoying noises. Any more of your friends around here? Oh, yeah, there are. Ooh. Okay, anyway. Let's get on with this. Let me show you what I've done in the meantime. I've got quite a bit done in terms of planning where things are going to go. I say planning, I've already built this in creative, so I should know really. But ta-da! There you go. There is a little bit of the face. There is going to be the mouth. There is going to be the hole in the tooth right there. Here is going to be the player's sort of selection choices behind them. And I thought I'd do a little bit of redstone on screen, just a little bit, not much because it will take ages and I'll get it wrong, but just to show you some of the new ways I'm doing things and just in case you're curious as to how it actually works. So, I've mocked up a bit here to show you. First bit of redstoneism is when the host wants to submit an answer as correct. So before it used to be loads of buttons on the ground and you would press the buttons and the teeth would change from quartz into gold. That's going to remain the same, except instead of buttons, we're using note blocks. Why? Well, I think they look nicer than buttons, like ugly buttons on the floor. That's one. Number two, I think it's easier to hit them. Like if you're doing it quickly, you don't want to be fiddling around trying to find the button. It's very simple. You can click the whole block and it will register. And three, hey, they make a nice noise. So it's visual and audio feedback. And hey, I just did the one that I actually wired up. Let me show you how I did that, shall I? There's actually lots of redstone components to this. But for now, I'll just show you this one. Let me take this gold block, push him back down there, and I'll put the quartz above it. So this is how it will look when you start the game. And what I did was, so I pressed the note block, this one here, and as you can see, it's got an observer facing the note block. So the face is on this side, and it's looking at this block. Observers also observe note blocks when they play a note. So when I do that, when I right click it or left click it or whatever, that triggers this observer, which then pushes up the piston, turning the white tooth into gold. There you go. Likewise, the reset button used to be a switch. I think it was a lever on the wall to reset the teeth. Again, to try and make things more centralized with controls, I want all the controls really to be around the middle. So resetting is now done with the middle missing tooth. The hole in the tooth is now a control. It's not black, but it's brown. That's close enough. And if you click this, it pushes down the all the teeth to reset the round. And that just works with, again, a note block, observer facing into it, and then the output is this redstone, and that spreads to all of these repeaters. So yeah, there you go. It just makes it so much neater. Another good thing, let me show you, we can do this little bit of redstone live. One of the good things that I really liked about Hole in the Tooth originally was that it auto scored. Like you didn't have to worry about manually scoring up points. The dropper just shot out items of the water stream and it collected up your points. I want to continue that, and I will, but I just want to show you how I'm going to count scores at the same time as registering correct answers. Because like every correct answer you get a point, basically. And you do that by, like I said earlier, you can observe an observer. So if we put, I might need to go down one block. If we put an observer like that, so that this one is looking at this one, which is looking at the note block, that triggers it and chains it to... Do you see that? Look. You can't really see because it's too low. But yeah, that's triggering the redstone down there. So every time you do submit an answer, boom, that's going to send a signal. That's going to go to a dropper, which will dispense an item and tally up their score. It's great. It's compact. It's efficient. I love it. Now, there are some things I'm a bit worried about. Like, I don't know, maybe with the bigger blocks to hit, you might miss hit maybe, but I don't think that's going to be a big deal. Like if you do accidentally hit one, then we can always take a point off easily. Other things I'm going to show you when I actually build them is getting that redstone to actually drop a thing into the right location. We're going to have the lights, the eyes light up to show when the round begins, and that is linked to the timer. The timer system, which counts a minute for each round. I'm going to get building them, I think, and also maybe some of these to show you what these actually mean, and I'll be back once again. Okay, well, I'm taking a quick break from all the redstone and hole in the toothness to show you, look at this. Look at this, Christmas has arrived on the server here at spawn. The tree has been built. Oh, it's wonderful. Well, the tree's okay, it's fine. I can't say I approve too much of Cactus God at the top, but I wasn't there, so I just let it be. I think it was Shorstin, Joda, Asus, Lemons, Andy, some people built that. But look, it also means we have chests under the tree, which means gifts. Oh, I should really get around to doing that, shouldn't I? Which one's mine, you may ask? It's the one with 3 chests. The tradition continues that I get loads of gifts, and it's one that it's fine by me. Let that tradition continue. We have Muckluck, Luckmuck, and Mr. Muckluckable. Some may say I'm greedy, but I didn't put these chests here. Someone else did. I'm peeking. I know I shouldn't peek, but no. There are no gifts at the moment. We should come around and do that at some point, though, in a future episode. I've got to be faster with these episodes, guys. I'm slow. It's actually another day since that previous clip. It takes me so long to record. So many ideas, so many plans. But anyway, let's hurry up. I want to go back to... Whoa. I want to go back to Morge Land and show you some of the updates I've done. There's been a few, not many. I think after this one... which way is it? Green. I think it's green. After this little clip, I think I'm just going to get on and build it all, because I just want to show you what it looks like, and I don't want to keep popping in and out. Morge World, not Morge Land. I don't know what we're going to call it. Morge something. I think... Yeah, maybe Morgeland. Yeah, Morge Land could be seen as like Morgeland, which seems like an actual place. Maybe Morge World is better. Morge World. Like Disney World. Okay, so... I'll tell you what. I really need to get some ender pearls. We have an end farm now. Because I can't get an elytra, so ender pearls will have to do. I'm so bored of running everywhere. This is how the game used to be, and I don't like it. Give me my rockets and... No, even give me my... Remember the punch 2 bow trick? No. Those were the days. Those were the days. Okay, so... Oh, good, I forgot I did a bit of the face. There it is, peeking in the background. I've built up some of the face, some more of the redstone. And I just want to quickly describe some of the mechanics which are changing in the game. So what have I done? I think I've just finished all of the teeth, so all the redstone work. I don't think the lights... Yeah, the lights aren't done yet, but... Ah! I can't run. Oh my god. Okay, I need to fix some of these holes. So as you can see, all nice clean white teeth. Boom. We replace with gold by right clicking. Wait, I suppose... No. Left clicking doesn't work. Interesting. Only right click. So it's going to be some weird little tune you play every time. And then reset in the middle. Very good. So that I've already showed off. But this is the new little bit here. And it's very, very simple redstone. But I'll quickly show you it. So let me go down here. Go up. Wow. Let's just break all this. Oh yeah, so actually show what it does first. So you right click. So imagine this is a coloured piece of concrete. And it moves up like that. So it would be something along the lines of this bit would be covered up. And this is like when you use your ability in the game. So these used to be skips. And when you use a skip, you would... And it's gone. Oh, no, what's wrong with me? And then, yeah, and then you reset by toggling those pistons. So, these are done with, there's 2 observers. So that observes the note block. This observer observes the observer. And this gives an output to this piston, which extends. This is an observer pointing at that block, so it observes the piston extending, sends a redstone signal up to the piston above, and moves the block upwards. So it's just a way of, it's quite a compact way of doing this sort of movement, down and then back up. Boom, boom, boom. And the most annoying thing is, like when you're having redstone right next to each other, you need to make sure it's modular so that the redstone doesn't interfere with stuff either side. And that's how I've made it work like this. All right, let's get into the nitty gritty. I want to make Hole in the Tooth slightly different. So instead of 3 skips, I'm changing it. I'm changing it into... Let's go through it. Let's have different colours for different things. I haven't got 3 different... Okay, we have dirt, wood, and cobble. Number 1, cobble, which is going to... This won't be the final box, but cobble, which is going to be skip. So just like before, if you don't like the category of questions you've got, so like... pizza toppings, which is actually quite an easy one. But, you know, if you couldn't think you could name 10 pizza toppings, that's too difficult. You skip. Whoops. Oh, I think I broke it. Oh, no, there you go. Yeah. So that was number 1. Number 2, instead of another skip, is going to be steal. So this one works, kind of self-explanatory. If the other team is having their go and they get a really good category that you want to do instead, say for me, that other team got Simpsons characters, which has come up in the past. I'd be like, damn, I'd be really good at that. I can steal it. So I use my little steal thing. Yeah, I think I don't know what I've done here. Oh, I left that's why it won't work. I left that. There you go. Steal, and then I get that category in my next go, and they have to get another one. So skip, steal, and then the last one is going to be called complete, which complete is if another team has just finished their go and say they only got 7 answers out of the 10 possible, and you think with your team that you could probably get those remaining 3, you can complete it for them and get double the points. So yeah, say if it was they got 7, I think I can get those remaining 3. I do it, and I did. I'd get instead of 3 points, I'd get 6 points, and then I'd get the bonus point for completing the whole round. So I could get 7 points. So yeah, a complete option is also available. Boom. And I don't know, it just mixes it up a bit, makes it a bit different. Kind of changes up the gameplay a bit slightly, I hope. I don't know, it's all kind of testing. Those rules might change when we start playing and realise they suck or need a little bit of fine tuning. But for now, I've been rambling for too long. I'm going to get back onto building this. Hopefully when you see it, I didn't actually build, there's some things I haven't done yet, like the dispenser system and the timer, but it's all fairly easy. Hopefully next time you see this, it shall be finished and ready to play. Let's just hope so. And I'm back. Well, I'm not at hole in the tooth. No, that's all finished and ready to show off. But before I head back there, I thought I'd show off something else, because I recently watched a video from Shorstin and he showed off his base, his main project he's working on for this server map. And boy, it's impressive, and I want to show it off because it's kind of inspired me along with some other stuff. So here's the reveal. Oh, I missed it a little bit. There you go. It is Castle Titangall. It's his big, massive project he's doing on the server. There we go, Castle Titangall by Shorstin. And I think it just looks really cool. Ew. Oh yeah, I forget that beacons make noise now. No, okay. Yeah, so this is how it is so far. Obviously, it's not finished yet. He's still building it, but kind of like a fortified exterior with towers. Let's head in. I don't know how much is done. Well, I do, because he showed it off in the video. Not much is done on the interior, but he's getting in there. I hope he doesn't mind me showing this off. But yeah, this has inspired me. I kind of want to do another project, but I can't start too much stuff. Maybe somewhere down the road. I do want to build a castle in this map. I miss my old castle, but I do want to build a big castle, a bit like this. Like, this is the sort of scale I should try. Everything needs to be bigger and better this server, as long as I actually finish them. But something else that's sort of, as well as this, that has inspired me to really want to build a castle, and I'll probably talk about this a bit more next episode or sometime else, is I came back recently from a trip to the Warner Brothers Harry Potter Studios tour, which is a place just outside of London, at Leavesden, I think the area is called, at Leavesden Studios, where they actually filmed the Harry Potter films, and they've kind of converted all the old sets and all the old props and costumes and prosthetics and masks into a tour. You can go and look around. So I actually went and walked around the Great Hall that they used in the films, and the Gryffindor common room and Dumbledore's office, and then at the end they have the big model of Hogwarts that they use for the big sweeping shots, and it was it was incredible. It was amazing, and if you're in England and have the opportunity, I would highly recommend it. But yeah, just seeing the model of Hogwarts, as well as just seeing Shorten's video the couple days before. Man, I want to build something like Hogwarts. Not exactly Hogwarts, because that's crazy. That's insane. I would not be able to do that. But something along those lines, like bridges and towers, and that's the dream. I don't know. We'll see though. That's very ambitious. One thing at a time. Speaking of which, let's head back to Morge World, and I'll show you the finished Hole in the Tooth. Okay, well, it turns out that Hole in the Tooth wasn't quite finished. I actually forgot about one vital thing, and it happens that I didn't have enough resources to finish that one little thing, which is the sign outside. So I'm having to beg, borrow, and steal to get a few more blocks of gold. Thankfully, I'm pleased that I have diamonds in here. Oh no! I said I would trade some diamonds for a few more blocks of gold. Oh, wait a minute. Come on, be in here. Yes! Oh, hallelujah. Okay, yeah. So this is actually my first official trade of the season, I guess. Huh, that's weird. So yeah, I'm trading with Andy. He should be, I don't know, somewhere probably in the spawn platform. Yeah, there he is. I see him. I've tried. When I say beg, borrow, and steal, I didn't actually steal any gold, but I did beg. Boy, did I beg. I don't like getting resources. I just expect it to exist. Now, he did only say 1 diamond, but I'm going to give him 2 because he was very, very helpful. Ah, look at that. Have 2. There we go. And that's how give him a happy Marge face. Okay, and back away creepily. Okay, right. Back to Hole in the Tooth. Let's finish this damn thing off. Oh, it's still there. Oh no, shooting me. Alright, bye. I'm not quite back at Hole in the Tooth yet, but it's interesting to think. It's nice to see Andy back on the server. In fact, one of my most cherished memories on the JFS is with Andy. It's when we did our little interrogation of a Litho T during during the trial, all the way back with Litho T. Ace was there as well, and Andy, man. But there it is. Here we are. This is how Hole in the Tooth is looking, more or less complete. I just need these last few gold blocks to do this. Let's do this live and finish this place off. It's probably not actually finished. There's a few teeny tiny little things that I'm going to need to fix, but it goes boom, 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 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ta-da! Hole in the tooth. Hit 2. Yeah, I like it. I like the outside. It's colourful. It's quite theme parky, I feel like. So that's good. That's what I try to aim for. Eye catch him. Do a little tour outside just to show you what the exterior looks like. Kind of went with this blue as the base, and then the 2 teams' colours, pink and orange. Motif with some quartz thrown in, coloured glass. The back's very plain because it's the back, doesn't need to look fancy or anything. And say on the side it's the same thing but pink. So yeah, I like it. Oh, actually, it's not good. There's one more thing I forgot. I need to add. Do you know what? This isn't as important. I was going to add supports to the back of this so it looks a bit more realistic, like. Oh, I was almost perfect lining it up. Oh no, that's the wrong block. Oh no, I've been using the wrong blocks. It's meant to be iron. Like that. This episode's going to be so long. It's just me faffing about most of it. Yeah, look at this gold and iron being used in this build. I'm rich, although I'm clearly not because I'm having to trade to make ends meet. So yeah, there you go. Ta-da! Done. Inside, we walk in. We have okay, yeah, that's that dirt. Inside we have the signs to put down top scores, leaderboards, stuff like that. Just extra room on this side. I might put ender chests here in case people want to make prizes and they got diamonds and stuff, or I don't know, we'll see. But we come on in. Ta-da, there's the big ugly face. Sort of a bit prettier than last time, I hope. Who knows? Let's do some fake playing to show you how it works. So, yeah, oh yeah, and this is this side as well. All the colours are in place now. Skip, steal and complete, as I mentioned. Boom, boom, boom. Reset up here. I think it does. It resets both, so. Yeah, there you go. It's mirrored, so it's like red, purple, green, and then red, purple, green that way. Don't think that's too confusing. This is where the teams stand and give their answers. This is where their score is going to end up. And then this button here is to manually add points. So say if you get all 10, that means you get a bonus point. So you'd add in one manually. There you go. I've just put dirt in as a holder. It's down here. Or say if you got the special bonus point, well, the one that's worth double, then boom, that's another one you put in manually. But for all other ones, it's done automatically. So for example, let's take out this cobble. Oh, it's dirt in there. Let's say, oh, I get 3. So yeah, you got that one, you got that one, and you got that one. Hopefully, because this team is active, I switched the lever to this team. There's 3 dirt in there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it works. Like a charm. And then switch over to that team and add a few more. So they should now have 3. They have 5 because there was 2 in there before. So yeah, that's all that done. Up here, the controls. So we've got reset being middle block. Right click that. And then the timer is the big spot, big pimple on the end of his nose. There you go, the eyes light up. Maybe I might add a note block for a sound effect for that, but that should last for a minute until the arrow despawns up there and turns off the lights. And there you have it. I put some little sort of spectator bits up here in case, you know, Naxa doesn't want to play, as he never does. Nice skylight. So yeah, people can come up here and watch or just jump about. You know, people tend to do that. On this side, there's a little trap door, and that goes down to just the redstone underneath in case I ever need to access it. Very simple. Very, very simple redstone. Despite being a redstone genius, I am sometimes known to keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid. And that is about it, really. That's all you need to get going with a game of Hole in the Tooth. I've just realised I forgot one thing. Darn it, I nearly did it all. No, I was going to put another HIT2 in here. You might see that in a future episode when we actually play a game, and I might record it. Well, I will, because yeah, it'd be nice to do some more quizzes. But anyway, this episode's long enough. I've been rambling way too long. Let's end it off now. Next episode, who knows what I'll get up to. It'd be nice to do a bit of a collab with someone or just get someone else in the video. I feel like I haven't done that in quite a while. Anyway, until then, thank you very much for watching and goodbye.